everybody, it's Dr. Joe and Lion Remy Yawn. Got neck pain with movement? Try these exercises. So if you're getting neck pain with movement, it's always important to get checked out first, get some x-rays, especially if it's from a trauma, to make sure that there's nothing scary going on. But if you've been cleared to start doing some stretches and exercises, it's great to just start getting movement in general. A lot of times it's maybe from something like whiplash, or just if you're playing sports and you get hit and everything's nice and stiff, and then so when you start moving your head and your neck, there's some pain with that. So it's important just to start getting that movement in general. So really just some active range of motion in your neck just to tolerance is a great way to start. You want to start retraining your body that it's okay to do the movement with as long as you're not getting a whole lot of pain. So that's why even if you're just starting off maybe with some rotation of your neck, even if it's just here and back to here, that's fine. Just go to your tolerance level, but just doing some cervical rotation of your neck, a little pause, maybe 3 to 5 seconds on one side, and then rotating back to the other side 3 to 5 seconds, maybe doing that 3 to 5 times. But again, if you can only go to right here right now, that's fine. Just do it within your tolerance level. Then move on to something like cervical side bend or neck side bend. So this time you're just kind of taking your ear down your shoulder, keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Again, just doing to tolerance. So even if it's just a little bit like this, that's fine. And then each time you do it, you're progressing and able to do just a little bit more, but making sure that you're getting that movement in there in your comfort level. So again, 3 to 5 times, 3 to 5 second holds, just getting that movement in there. And then doing flexion and extension. So coming down, again, towards tolerance, and you can alternate with these and then going up into extension towards tolerance, or for tolerance. And again, if you can't go quite that much, if that extension is really bothering you, you can only just lift your chin up just a little bit, that's fine. But getting the movement in the beginning is more important than how far you're going. So just getting that nice gentle movement. Once that you've got all those and you're starting to get those muscles loosened up a little bit, lying down to do some chin tucks. If you watched some of my videos before, I love chin tucks. I usually do them sitting up, but if you're having that pain with movement, doing them lying down really helps, because then your head is supported and it's almost doing more of an isometric exercise. So make sure you're comfortable when you're lying down. And so a chin tuck is just pushing down into the bed. So I'm using my whole head. This is not quite what I want to do yet. I'm doing a chin tuck where I'm tucking it in. Some people call them chin retractions. You get all those little chins right there. And then again, holding that for 3 to 5 seconds and relaxing. Now, again, this is to tolerance. I might be able to do a little bit more than you, but if you're having a lot of neck pain with that movement, you might just be able to do like a 20 to 30% push of what you can do. So not pushing as hard as you can, just getting that little push in there. And then once that feels okay, you can add in a little nod with your chin tuck. So now I'm tucking in and I'm just bringing my chin down like I'm nodding a little bit. Doesn't have to be a big movement. You might not see a whole lot, but again, tucking in and then nodding down and coming up. And that's starting to work those deep flexor muscles in there. If you have to reset every time, you can let everything go, then tuck back in and nod. Eventually, maybe you can hold the chin tuck, do the nod, keep the chin tuck, do the nod. And then again, just maybe 3 to 5 times with that. It doesn't have to be a super big movement, but it's a great way to start getting those muscles working. That isometric chin tuck a lot of times helps relax those muscles because you're contracting them, but you're not making the movement that hurts, so they can get relaxed a little bit more. Another great way to help relax the whole body is while you do the chin tuck, then do some diaphragmatic breathing, and that's just breathing through your belly. A lot of times if you haven't done a diaphragmatic breathing before, an easy way to make it doable to know that you're doing it, put one hand kind of on your chest, one hand on your belly, and you want your hand on your belly to rise. So you're breathing in through your tummy and breathing out while the hand on your chest stays the same. So first, just doing the diaphragmatic breathing. Once you get that down and do that a couple times, then go into your chin tuck and that diaphragmatic breathing. So adding in the deep breathing really kind of helps relax the body as well, so then it's not as painful with the movements. Once you get all that down, then progressing it just a little bit more, then rolling over onto your elbows and getting here, and then doing just some head flexion and then some head rotation. So I'm here, now I'm starting to get my shoulders and my upper back muscles involved because I'm propped up on my elbows, and now I'm just tucking in. So this is not a chin tuck, this is actually bringing my chin down into a neck flexion, going this way, coming back up. After doing about 5 or 10 of those, then you can go into the rotation. So now I'm rotating this way, coming back, rotating this way, coming back. Again, maybe just 5 to 10 on each side, really starting to get that motion. Pushing it a little bit now, because once you progress to this, it should be a little bit easier and not quite as painful. If those are doing well, you're getting all that activation in there, you can roll back. And so now it's going to be a big combination. So you're adding in, if you still want to do that diaphragmatic breathing, that's great. You're going to do a chin tuck in, a little bit of a nod, and then you're lifting your head and then coming back down. So now you're going into that movement, but you're adding that extra movement in there. So again, tucking in, a little bit of a nod, and then coming into that neck flexion, lifting your head off of your bed or your couch or the floor, wherever you're doing that. And so one more time, tucking in, nodding, lifting up, coming back down, and then relaxing. So there you have it. Those were some stretches and exercises for neck pain with movement. If you'd like to help support my channel, click on the link up there, and don't forget to subscribe. Where? Yep, down there. And remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.